Hi everyone, welcome back to the show. It's all about cricket. The first game is done and dusted. Sri Lanka have been outplayed in all three departments very comfortably, and Afghans simply bulldozed Sri Lankans. Not the ideal thing that you and me and all the Sri Lankan supporters wanted to witness, but that is the bitter truth. And also must say this as well, I'm not going to take the credit out of those Afghan boys for their great performance and their great game approach and how they read the game and how they executed their plans 100%. Definitely all credit goes to the Afghan boys, and definitely they are going to shine very soon rather than later. So let us dig into the game and see what Sri Lanka needs to rectify, or they definitely need to pull their socks before they go towards the second game against Bangladesh. And also interestingly, we definitely need to defeat Bangladesh, and also Bangladesh needs to win against Afghanistan as well for us to keep alive, so for us to be alive in this particular series. So, and also with the tremendous and humongous defeat we had, I was terrified to see the net run rate, because we had some minus 5 point some figure, and also Afghanistan having some plus 5 point amounts of net run rate. So definitely it should happen like that. Comprehensively won. And what an amazing game, and also amazing display of T20 cricket by the Afghanistan players. And let's dig into the game and see the toss factor, definitely, because as I told in my yesterday's video, the toss is very important when we play in the Middle East, because simply when the sun goes down, there will be some rapid cooling happening in the atmosphere, which will definitely result for more downpour of dew. So when the dew comes in, especially with our squads, which is heavily relying on spinners, because dew factor is a killer for any spinner, because when the ball is wet, it's very difficult to grip the ball and to spin it. And also with the turf that we saw it was a very greenish one. So I think that's why Sri Lanka wanted to play two paces, but none of them could gain the maximum out of it. Actually, I think our boys were like very confused, and they were too full when they were bowling. They would have tried something, some good, some better, and also some threatening line and lengths, but I didn't see anything like that from our paces, unless it was like just going and delivering. And the lengths were so full, and Afghan players found it, especially the Afghan batters, found it very easy, and they were simply going after our bowlers. And also coming into the batting, as I said yesterday, the utilization of the power plays, our guys are absolutely poor, and also I think batters are not focused, and also they didn't have that proper mindset and also that confidence that we see from all the other teams in the modern day. Bhanuka Rajapaksa was absolutely good, and he was looking good as well. And also especially need to say somehow Charmika Kamaratne managed to pull the team for some sort of respectability of our guys, because if not, there was some 70 odd amount for 9 wickets. So if we were bowled out for 70 odd amount, that would have been really a shame for us as well, for shame for the cricket brand as well, because like we have a bunch of talent. And also this way, when you extract this particular squad, they are highly talented, highly reputed, and also they are in great nick as well, but the application lacks a lot. So definitely our guys need to reassess all these things. And also definitely adaptability. I didn't see any sort of an adaptability of our players. Simply if when the team loses about 2-3 wickets, definitely we need to change. And also like T20 cricket simply doesn't mean that once if you are a batter, you shouldn't go after the ball since ball number 1. Definitely, if you know, when you assess the because these are professional cricketers. When you go into the middle, when you have a look about the pitch before the game, definitely you can sense what sort of deliveries are you going to have. So definitely after assessing the pitch in the morning or in the afternoon, definitely after seeing that greenish surface, you definitely need to know, okay, this is going to have much more bounce and also that seaming and also that latish movement. Knowing that, as a responsible batter, an experienced batter who's representing your country, you simply can't afford going after each and every ball. Simply you need to get settled down, you need to speak with your partner, and you have to have that basic idea. So in this particular pitch, something like 140 to 150 would have been a very competitive total. It's simply because I'm telling that because of the difficulty of the pitch, and also the ropes are very close, and also I don't have that bad feeling because I saw a few people commenting now these sort of tracks are not suitable for T20 cricket. But don't forget guys, the ropes are really short, and taking as an average it's about 66 meters, the boundary line, so like it's nothing. So if you are offering a very good batting friendly pitch, how it'll lose the balance of the batters and bowlers. So definitely this is a good testing for all the batters who are in this competition. It's simply because, like, okay, from one side, you as a batter you will have that advantage of having shorter boundaries, but the pitch will be much more bowler friendly. So then of course you have to work a bit harder. And also the other main point that I found was like, our guys are just throwing the bat on the sake of throwing. But when you take the Afghan players, you saw they will also go after you, they will try to attack the bowlers, but simply they will try to middle and time. It's so important when, if you are a batter, if you are going after a bowler, definitely you need to have that proper strategy, and also you need to time the ball, and also you need to middle the ball. So it's like very important. But when our guys, majority of the guys, most of the guys, they were like just swinging with their heads off, and also like most of the shots were mistimed, resulting chaos at the end of the game. So quite disappointing at the end of the day. Sorry for that because I'm just recording at home, so guys, to race down, though we are having a full crisis in country. There are some races just going during midnight times, but just keeping that aside, apologies for that sound pollution. So if our guys can rectify all these issues, and also especially the bowlers, they need to be much more responsible, and so whatever the target being set by the batters, they need to assist, and also like they need to be much more aggressive, and they need to fight, at least fight for something to gain some respect, rather than just going and delivering foolish and shortish deliveries. So like nobody was successful, and Afghans were so comfortable against both our spinners, Mahesh Deekshana and Wanil Hasaranga. Definitely those two bowlers have been, definitely they would have been analyzing them, but still our guys have to do a lot of homework and a lot of groundwork as well. And also especially I need to say about the Afghan players as well, there are plenty of players with that X factor in them. So these X factor players will definitely be a big challenge for all the teams, I mean the main teams, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. So let's see how this game progresses, how this series progresses, and what will our guys do, and also what will be their plans for the future games. So tomorrow will be another exciting, brilliant game. I'm so excited to witness it, India versus Pakistan. So guys, let's see, and also be free to send your thoughts, and let's have this discussion, because then of course you can enjoy the game with wisdom and better understanding about the game. So guys, stay safe and enjoy your cricket.